Donc du coup, elle est noire. Elle est noire, elle est noire. On en est à la je sais plus combienième d'enquête. On est dans la brigade criminelle. Il y a certainement encore un meurtre qui vient de se produire. Et ça va être génial. On va résoudre un meurtre encore. Ouais, ouais, ouais. Allez, continuons l'enquête. Il est grand temps. Salut Nasto. Ah, the golden butterfly. Et BAM! Dans ta face!
Galloway.
Ah, Galloway.
Got it, Skipper.
Ok, Captain. C'est une affaire pour
Yeah,
moi
I'll
et lui.
He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Eh ben, si on arrive tout de suite à Sunset Boulevard, ça m'étonnerait. Salut KOTO. Ouais, c'est ça, ouais. Il y a quelques classiques Mega Drive qui sont gratos sur Steam. Ouais. Oh, c'est toujours rigolo, hein. Tant que c'est gratuit, ça va.
Oh, just you wait.
Salut Amakami. Salut Pierre. Allez. Combien d'appels radio va-t-on avoir avant de faire l'enquête?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time in that.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Ah merde, c'était pas au-dessus. Putain, y'a même pas eu d'appel radio, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel? Pas normal. Laissez passer la police. Comment on va... C'est pas clair. Attends. Oui, je vais monter là. Je sens que c'est une bonne idée. Ah oui, on tourne. Voilà, par là. Par là, ça me semblait être une bonne idée. Doubler en côte aussi, ça me semblait être une bonne idée. Il n'y aura certainement pas de bagnole en face. Oh, tout va bien. Regarde, sympathisie. Voilà. On y est. Putain, direct.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter.
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Alors,
Detective, I was first on scene.
eh ben,
How
bonjour.
bad you find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Voilà.
She is.
Evidence. Allez, on va commencer par la C. Pourquoi pas.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Mhm.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Officer Gonzalez, badge 994.
Ah, bah t'as pas de chance. Oui, oui. Les brimes, c'est le problème. Trace de pas.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Thanks very much for your help.
Look at your mark. It's very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Salut Ulito, salut LBT, salut Takan là.
looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
What's this mark? Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Comme l'autre.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Serait-il un serial killer? Eh non, il n'y a pas de trace de mort sur le bras là. Ouais non. C'est des égratignures. En même temps, elle s'est fait tabasser la gueule. Alors, du coup... Salut illusion. Ah bien. C'est pas celle-là. C'est pas celle-là.
How bad is it?
Je me suis trompé de bagnole. Je prends celle-là, ça donne quoi?
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Véhicule débloqué, bah voilà. Ah mais c'est juste pour débloquer des bagnoles que je fais ça. Rien à foutre. Regarde, easy, on débloque des bagnoles. Ah. Pas d'autres bagnoles.
All these cars. It's gotta be something big, right?
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Voilà. 7 véhicules débloqués, c'est pas mal. Elle est où notre bagnole? C'est celle-là? Non, c'est l'autre? Je sais pas. Amateur de voiture. Ouais. C'est celle-là notre bagnole. Salut Ced.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Just go easy, Phelps.
This conversation is over.
Jesus, Phelps!
Oh ta mère! Tiens! Bientôt, un jour peut-être. Tiens, dégage. Ça viendra, Vito. Ça viendra. Sur ces routes de merde. Il est con, lui. Mais choisis où tu vas, mais va quelque part, quoi. Sérieux. Oh, le piéton qui tient pas à la vie, quoi. Voilà. C'est exactement par là que je suis arrivé. Tac tac tac. On a une très très bonne nouvelle pour vous.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Ah, super.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Nothing significant.
Martin will explain everything we'd expect, okay? No worry about it.
Seems irrelevant.
Sans blague.
Optimistic, Cole. This isn't what we're looking for.
Très bien. Ah, des chaussures. Je vais mettre dans le mur. Size 8.
Work boots. Size 8. No sign of a wedding ring.
Ah non.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Bien. Bon, je pense qu'on a fait le tour. Après.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
Bah non.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Salut, Messix. Ah.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Oh, je vois pas pourquoi elle mentirait.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Bon, évidemment, elle mentait. Merde. Et merde.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch, I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle. But this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Amy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Oui, alors ça...
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Je vois tellement l'acteur qui est derrière le perso là, quoi.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Ah bah non. Attendez, est-ce que je l'ai marqué dans mon carnet? Chaussure, pointure 41. C'est pas bien de mentir comme ça. Ouais, c'est l'acteur de Heroes. Bah, il est dans Star Wars aussi d'ailleurs. Ouais, c'est celui qui joue le flic dans Heroes. Ouais. Greg Grunberg, ouais. Grunberg. Tout à fait.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
L'autre, il en balance une couche. En fait, est-ce que c'est utile? Contract Trambello sur le challenge Blue Bomber. Ah, j'ai envie de dire que de prendre des Devil Deal dans le challenge Blue Bomber, c'est jamais forcément une très bonne idée. Salut L6.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Il ment beaucoup le mari, je trouve.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Alors là, par contre... Là, je sais pas. Je mettrais un doute.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Je sais pas.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Ah bah là, par contre...
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
Ah,
She
pas
liked to
mal.
spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Ah, sérieux, détective. Allez, je vais prendre Betrayal. Bah non. Betrayal, c'est jamais une bonne idée. Ouais, ta gueule! Voilà.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
I'm going up to the lake.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
There he is, officer.
Paf!
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't... No one's home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Broad has socks on.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Did we get Ray Pinker and the technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray
Phelps,
Street?
badge 1247.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
How can I help, Detective? Roger.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Did we get Ray Pinker and the technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting from police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Alors la morgue.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband.
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the vic who does the deed.
Ah, fais pas le fou, toi!
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on the side. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. Famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central Unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further. Easy.
Non, ta mère.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Et où?
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Mhm.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in.
A golden butterfly. The golden butterfly.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Ah bah d'accord, là.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. Wonder what Eli does for a living. It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Eh bah, appelons le central. Faut pas bien vite.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Gotta have it.
Hello, police.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Bon, on va d'abord aller à la morgue parler au mec. Avant d'aller au commissariat central. Alors, on va aller à la morgue. Qui doit pas être bien loin du commissariat central quand même, faut pas déconner. Ouais. Ah, on se casse.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
Can we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard. And that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid that knows him.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We could pick him up for something else.
Really want to run that risk?
Ouais, bah klaxon, mais arrête de me faire chier. morgue à côté. Parfait. Voilà, un petit tour à la morgue, c'est toujours la bonne ambiance.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
The samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Bon, ça sera pas celle-là, ça c'est sûr. Pourrait être la dernière. Plutôt celle-là, non? Je sais pas. Non. Non, ça c'est pas ça. Non, c'est plus celle-là.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
We've got to nail this guy.
Bon, bah voilà, il est parti, non? Alors... On peut pas parler au connard là? De l'accord qu'on a repéré et tout ça? Non, ils sont branlent. Ils s'en tapent complètement.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird. Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
Bon, c'est bon, je pense. Salut le poème.
News of the week, chart toppers, and variety shows. This is KTI Radio.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, coroner's.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. Wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rambling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Allez, on est au commissariat central, 20h17.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never thought I'd do this.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
On va en interrogation room 1 ou en interrogation room 2.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary. Grown men playing at being boys.
C'est vrai, on n'a pas trop le choix.
Heavens to Betsy!
Interview room. Ouais, bah, y'a que celle-là.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You're down on your luck,
Salut, Juju.
Eli.
Salut, Vertixis.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Are there matters without dirty in this city anymore? That's correct.
You're lying, Eli. You're a creature of habit. You just get out of jail and you're back to your old ways. You use a specific type of rope.
That may be the case. But you got nothing that says I used a rope to hurt that woman. I think you should let me go.
Oui, bah, je suis pas vraiment pas
Is
sûr.
there some money coming my way for finding that butterfly?
Bon.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Where's the phone? Has anyone seen my pen? No way.
Qu'est-ce que j'en sais, moi, s'il ment ou s'il ment pas.
Will you take long?
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You can't expect me to turn a blind eye, can you? Afraid not. And now you want me.
But if you could choose, what size would it be?
11s.
I don't like you, Eli. I think
Ouais,
you're
je
an
sais
evil
pas.
man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people.
Salut, Exprimo.
I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the hat squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about? For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
You trying to shake me down?
Hey, I think those vice boys are on the other side.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
You're full of shit, Hugo. You want us to feel sorry for you? We feel sorry for your wife. The blood came from the wound in your wife's head.
Why would I lie? You can check at the workshop. You don't want to catch the real guy. You just want to blame me.
Huh? Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
J'en sais rien, moi,
Your
bordel.
wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're gonna die for this, Muller. Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
I'm letting you go for now, Muller. Go home and see your daughter, and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car, I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Eh merde.
asleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Putain, connerie.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Foiré.
Tram! Who's ex machina? You got lucky. You and your goddamn Latin, Phelps.
It ends here, Hugo. Once we get the janitor's statement, you'll be staring down a murder charge.
Put your hands in the air!
Salut Onimenokyo. En fait, c'est quoi le utiliser l'intuition? C'est un joker? Ouais, c'est un joker.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Mhm. À mon avis, j'ai fait de la merde. Inconvenant. Ah bon? Parce que j'ai la moitié des mauvaises... Oh merde. Rarement été aussi mauvais.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank. I'm in charge here, Medier! Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is over.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
C'est Goldinator. Bon, ça serait bien que je m'améliore sur les interrogatoires quand même.
You have the address?
It's the alley off of Lisa between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to the desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
No, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
The funeral pyre is all set, but where are the mourners? Well, guess the boys will have to go back to Penny
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
May as well follow the trail.
Antonia, it's a start. Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence. On it goes.
Mm-hmm.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
D'accord.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
Ok. Il y a un peu du sang partout, quoi.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado? Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. Told you it was our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Mhm. Heureusement.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
On a tellement affaire à un serial killer.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Maldonado.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Bon, retournons voir le légiste. Il est où le légiste dans ce bordel?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Mhm.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
L'autre partie du truc.
She was only 21 years old. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Find anything interesting?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. Kiss the blood. BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Can we discuss this later?
Bon, c'est bon, on a fait le tour. Hein. Alors, allons voir le domicile d'Antonia. Bizarre que j'ai encore un point bleu comme ça. Pourquoi? Salut. Heureux. Allez, on se barre. Ouais. Vous allez voir, c'est magique, le mec il va réapparaître. Les Black Sign. Oh tiens, qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi?
He's good looking for a policeman.
Sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Switch.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. What are we waiting for? Hey, Cole.
C'était peut-être pas par là. Oh l'autre, il se fout de ma gueule. Ouais, c'était de ce côté-là. Oula.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Alors.
Okay, we have an address.
Même un mobile.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Mais non. Deux secondes. Bien. Hop.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Mm-hmm. No. Mhm. Bon, je pense avoir tout vu, mais je suis pas sûr. On va dire que j'ai tout vu.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Alors,
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No! That can't be true.
The window's broken, the room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
no.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado one.
Allons à l'Eldorado. J'y crois à mort.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that...
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story that this town's seen it play out 1,000 times.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good, real-life suspects for every one of these things. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been... Carefully.
Ah, l'Eldorado. Allons-y. Allons-y.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables? A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Hein? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Pourquoi? C'est ma sortie du jeu.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Alors. Attendez là. Attendez que.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Ladies.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon? Hey, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables? You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Alors, allons voir le magasin. Magasin du jardin.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Ah bah merde. Pas cool ça. Alors je vais où moi du coup? On va aller à Maldonado. On va aller voir le mari. Et ma voiture. Si je plus qu'une bagnole. Ah, il y a des bagnoles dans le... Ah, il y a des bagnoles, on va tester des nouvelles bagnoles. Celle-là. Excellent. Voilà. Un joli bruit. C'est la même. C'est la même dans une autre couleur, non? Oui, c'est la même. Ah, belle voiture, ça donne envie. 95 bagnoles différentes. Oh merde. Envie. Elle est où la voiture de police? La vraie. Oh, ta merde. Ça te va comme excuse. Jolie même bagnole. On s'est garé où, bordel? On va prendre une voiture de police. Hein. Peu importe.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your bet is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
On se fait chier. Pourquoi faut toujours rouler? Tiens.
Hey!
Salut Nako.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Donato is in apartment 304.
304. Allons à l'appartement 304. C'est au 3e étage, forcément.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Ah, de la baston. Excellent.
I got 100 pounds in your wife.
Now look, stay back. I don't want no trouble, see?
What do you think?
I got nothing to chase.
Oh. Bam. Coup de boule. Tiens, coup de boule. Tiens.
Damn, they got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Ah, le retour du chapeau.
And
Chapeau
Phelps,
curvé.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Tiens, Eldorado.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place. This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Manque rien dans la piole. Ouais, des chaussures.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Merci. Toc toc toc.
No good. There's nobody here.
Toc toc. Peu con.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
The ACB Network, American Century Broadcast.
Hop, bon. Bon, on va s'arrêter là, du coup. Dans cette enquête, on va pas la terminer tout de suite. On la terminera demain, désormais.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Ok. Bon. Eh ben, on fera ça demain, désormais. C'était donc LA Noire.